No matter what else is going on, perfection is right here on a Saturday afternoon. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Maryland Terrapins. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with the Wisconsin head coach before the game. One of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock. Really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Badgers headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Let's take a minute to talk about Maryland. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Sets his feet. It's Washington. Buying time to his right. Throwing right. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive in the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Looking for running room. There he goes. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Joseph. Catch in the middle. It's Rigby. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. They're going to run it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Badgers have this offense rolling. Uh-oh, look out. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show, or listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Joseph throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Right side, it's Fleming. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down. They'll take the penalty and move them back. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. They'll go to the counter. Sees a crease. Oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play there inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Making the adjustment. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught, and he will score! Touchdown, Terrapins!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to field this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Hauls it in. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we've got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Finds the big tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The run inside. It's Ncaa. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Back to throw, it's Washington. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds a man in the middle. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. From the gun, running back gets to give. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
No We're close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Throwing Joseph. Stepping to the right. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Runs through the tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
Joseph. Got his man on the outside. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Love the poise on that play. You saw when he escaped the pocket, he was on the move. He didn't take his eyes from looking downfield. He kept reading the coverage, located a receiver, and picked up a huge chunk play.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing Joseph. Good job just to get rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many 1st downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking outside, it's Coleman Williams. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Washington. The throw. Got it in the middle, it's Webb. He's stopping, he's got enough to move the chain. The Terrapins are in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this.
Gonna take a shot. Leaping grab for a big gain. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. Lets it fly. With the catch, it's Webb. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Second and long here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Joseph. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Quick give. Still on his feet at the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throwing Joseph. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the #1 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Mustangs in a little bit of hot water right now. They're down. I know we haven't even hit halftime, but anytime the #1 team in the country is losing, that's headline news.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime. He wants to go deep.
Here now some other games you may have
intercepted for the 11th time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
He's got enough. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sets his feet. It's Washington. Looking for a big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He unleashes a long one. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. Joseph. And they can't make the play on third down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Straight ahead, it's Williams. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just run positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Complete to the right. Finds some room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Maryland! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
It just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Between the hashes, it's Dupree. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Snags it, and he's open. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Badgers. How about this? These guys are going for two. Throwing Joseph. He makes the catch for the two, and now they're down by just a field goal. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Washington. He's got it. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. And the Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. He's changing the play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. They're all over him. On the move, he fires. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
The Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking for a crease to the left.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And the Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Run in the red zone. It's Smith. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They give it back to him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Washington. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just barely got rid of it.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to establish the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Joseph. Almost picked off.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
On the return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dylan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Washington. Escapes the pressure going right. Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a four.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Moving out to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Throwing Joseph. The quick out. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
From the gun, it's Smith. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Buying a little time to his left. Left side is Fleming, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Out wide right, it's Smith. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line. Drives inside. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And they get another first down. And this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
The give is to Smith. Pass to 6. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Moves the pocket. It's Washington. Right side, it's Danzy. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down.
Big-time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Joseph finds his back in the middle. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Quarterback, ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. This defense slamming the door on any thought of a comeback, forcing the turnover and sealing the win. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.